the strength of having university people and industry people work together is that they see the issue that need to be solved from a different kind of a viewpoint. And both of these are necessary. One is to essentially advance the basic understanding of what is going on, and the other one is to produce some kind of a product.
Eric Bloch is a national treasure in my opinion. He's the engineer's engineer. As we go farther into the 21st century, research and development funding, getting kids interested in math and science is more important than ever. Eric has been a great spokesperson for the United States in this topic.
We would not be here today with the devices that we just think of as commonplace without Eric Bloch.
Science Foundation Arizona is really important to Arizona's future. They make this important connection between the sciences and business and education, and there's really no other forum or venue to do that. So whether they are grant making to help accelerate discovery and knowledge and transferring knowledge into the workplace, or whether they're really reaching out and inspiring the love of science in young people, they just play a critical role that can't otherwise be filled by our state.
So Arizona, interestingly, most people don't realize this, if it was a country, it would be one of the top 35 economies on the planet. The economy of Arizona is about the same size as Hong Kong, about the same size as the United Arab Emirates or the country of Singapore, about the same size as the country of Malaysia. All of those places have unbelievable investments in science and technology. All of those places have ways in which they locally, even within their region, take on a conscious thinking and planning role relative to a scientific and technologically differentiated future. Science Foundation Arizona is the public-private partnership designed a few years ago that gives Arizona the ability to do that.
One always need, if one can, should look at activities that are going on elsewhere, where the problem of working together between industry and universities have brought some fruitful kind of results. And one that comes to mind is Ireland, and it has the same kind of activities going on, namely industry, research in companies, research in universities. When the government focused, the Irish government focused on how to improve their standing in both economic terms and intellectual terms, they came up with the idea of Science Foundation Ireland, and has brought forth not only a rejuvenation of the universities, but also attracted industry to Ireland that otherwise would not have thought of going to Ireland. It's this joint activities that would help Arizona move forward.
It is an institution that operates across the various sectors. It is something that executes well and has learned how to do that, and has learned how to get results.
Well, Science Foundation Arizona is a unique asset. We are the only enterprise in the United States that invests in this high-impact research in basically 4 areas: bioscience, ICT, engineering, and aerospace and defense, with half of the funds in the research portfolio coming from the private sector. Every other state, every other government around the world that does this, it's all taxpayer money.
Arizona needs to focus on implementing as many of the most powerful innovations as they can conceive of on how to create people who can learn anything, adapt to anything, change with the waves. And so we need to move from being a strict, structured, industrial kind of teaching and learning place, like most places are, to an adaptive kind of teaching and learning place.
With the education focus that we have, with the research focus that we have, and these partnerships between industry and universities, we can actually enable the state to transform itself economically. And everyone has been talking about how do we diversify the economy and build upon what we've done in the past, but also build to the future with knowledge, with talent.
Arizona is a very young state, and it has what seems to be almost unlimited possibilities. So having a group like Science Foundation Arizona in our state to help propel opportunities for us is critical. We're just entering our second century. Our economy is in the middle of an enormous transformation. And Science Foundation really helps show possibilities for the future and create possibilities for the future.
I love Arizona. I want Arizona to be successful. I want it to be economically successful. But there's a lot of hard work to get from here to there. Education is hard work. Growing companies is hard work. Research and development is hard work. I want Arizona to make the effort with that hard work to really make a difference and to move forward in the world. The only way Arizona is going to climb in the rankings of the United States or the rankings in the world as an economic powerhouse is through hard work. We have to facilitate that hard work. We have to give the next generation the opportunity not only to do that hard work, but then to make a difference. It is hard work. We better get prepared for that. Because if we're going to compete around the world, we have to put that hard work in place.